You are watching an instructional video on extrusion blow molding for the Engineering Technology Department at Western Washington University. The blow molding instructions covered in this video include safety considerations, necessary equipment, machine and resin preparation, machine operations, part removal, and cleanup. The blow molding machine is located in the thermoplastics lab. Extrusion blow molding is a manufacturing process commonly used to form hollow plastic parts. Plastic is melted and extruded through a hollow tube called a parison. Plastic is extruded into the mold and air is blown into the parison, inflating it into the shape of the mold. Once sufficiently cooled, the mold is opened and the part is ejected. Be sure to wear thermal gloves when removing the part to prevent burns from the hot nozzle and from the uncooled extruded plastic. As always, safety goggles are required for all lab work. Remember, only brass tools can be used on the machines to prevent damage and wear on the tool and machine. Brass tools can be found on the blue shadow boards on the walls of the thermoplastics lab, near the extrusion, rotational, and compression molding machines. Thermal gloves are located in the drawer near the rotational molding machine. Before using the machine, check the blow molding machine log. This will allow you to know the last resin used, as well as any trouble or problems the last operator encountered. There are 7 steps to turn on the blow molding machine. Flip the large red lever in the front, pull the red button, and turn the heating systems on. In the back of the machine, turn the orange and green switches to activate the air system. There will also be tags on these switches for your convenience. The temperature controls for the barrel can be found on the control panel. You must let your material soak at the melt temperature for at least 10 minutes before activating the extruder screw. Failure to do so will cause breakage of the screw. The blow pressure can be adjusted with the gauge and knob located at the top of the machine. Hit the green button to start the motor. Extrusion speed can be adjusted by changing the screw RPM located on the side of the machine. The resin used to blow mold is extrusion-grade high-density polyethylene, which can be found in the large labeled barrels near the machine. The resin can be loaded into the hopper of the blow molding machine. Remember to label what resin is used on the hopper with masking tape. Close the gate and purge any old resin. Begin extruding by pushing the screw turn button. Be sure to wear thermal gloves when removing the part to prevent burns from the hot nozzle and from the uncooled extruded plastic. Caution should be taken when using the blow molding machine. Possible sources of injury include burns from the nozzle, burns from the uncooled extruded plastic, and crushed appendages from the mold. While the blow molding machine has a safety gate that will not run unless closed, it is still possible to bypass the gate from below. Begin extruding by pushing the screw turn button. Plastic should be extruded down near the end of the open mold. To close the mold, press the clamp button and hold. To blow air into the parison, press and hold the blow button. Open the mold by releasing the clamp button. To remove the part, wear gloves and use a brass scraper to cut the part off from the nozzle. Be careful as freshly made parts may still be very hot. It may take some practice to find the correct amount of plastic to extrude for a complete part or minimize flash. Once you are practiced in making parts, common variables to test in the blow molding process include barrel temperatures, speed of extrusion, blow pressure, and cool time. You may also want to note the effect of each variable on the product quality and cycle time of your parts. This may include wall thickness and volume of your hollow object. Any defective and unwanted parts can be recycled by placing these parts into the barrel labeled parts for regrind. Any flash that is unregrindable should be tossed in the trash. Purge any excess resin in the barrel when you are finished. Turn the machine off by turning off the 7 switches. The gate of the machine is left open when off. Lastly, remember to sign out of lab using the machine log. Note the resin used, parts produced, as well as any problems that you've encountered. And that concludes this extrusion blow molding tutorial.